Well, Cowboy, I can't help but notice your body language. It does not seem that you feel pleased. I mean, you didn't take a loss tonight, but it seems like you're not very happy right now.
Oh, no, that is a loss. That's 5 in a row.
That's the way you're looking at it?
Yeah, it is. Had I not gained a point, I would have lost that fight. I mean, I can do the math, you know? So, yeah, 2020 is not my year, I don't think. You know, all camp, all week, felt good. Everything felt really good. Like I was hoping Cowboy was going to show up. And then, no. First round, I go in there. And I think I was just wondering how many punches I could actually take until I got knocked out. You know? I had like a serious talk with myself. Like, there was one time where I almost dropped to a knee, and then I was like, you fucking pussy. Like, let's go. Like, what do you do? Like, had to have like a conversation. Meanwhile, he's just unloading on me. You know, it was like, let's go. So maybe the second, I don't know what it looked like, but it was funny because he was kicking me, and I was like, man, I'm supposed to be kicking you. Like, that was the game plan. I'm going to kick you. I'm going to take you down. And everything I was drilling and practicing and trying to do, I didn't actually. This is the worst performance I've ever had. Hands down. I'm very upset with myself. I don't know how else to say it, but I definitely count this as a loss. Like, this is 5 in a row. And for somebody who's out there fighting to keep his job, it wasn't a very good job I did, was it? You know? So Niko wants to do it again. I told him, like, you know, well, let's run this right back. You know, he's like, oh, yeah. So I said, let me at least give you the opportunity to get a win. You know what I mean? Like, let me at least give you the fair run, and let me try and show up. And I don't know what the secret is, but I told him, you know, let me have January or February. I'm going to take the rest of the year off. Fuck this 2020, man, you know. I'm going to go snowmobiling. I'm going to play with my little kid. I'm actually going to step back and take some time, have some fun. And I don't know what else to tell you guys other than I did not have fun tonight. I did not enjoy it. And it sucked, man. I got beat. And that's 5 in a row. 5 losses in a row on someone who has accolades that run deeper than you can believe, you know? And it's crazy to me, like the most wins, the most finishes, the most head kicks, the most whatever. And then to go 5 losses, like, man, it's just, I got a lot to work on mentally, and has nothing to do with any of my coaches or my training partner. Like, we did everything right. Everything was good. And then all of a sudden this morning I feel great. And then I get here and it's like, whoa. So I don't know. I wish I had the secret.
Well, I mean, you did get poked in the eye. I mean, did that affect you at all? And do you not take any confidence at all that, hey, you did weather a storm and you actually won the final round? I mean, can you take any positives out of that stuff?
I mean, other than Jafari, my wrestling coach and head coach, telling me, hey, man, you got 5 minutes. Like, you want to, like, pick it up and pretend like you want to be here? You know what I mean? Like, that was it. Finally, I'm like, all right, let's go. But, yeah, weathering the inner storm, him beating on me, that is totally separate than the inner bitch I had to get out midway through the first round. Like, so that was good. I successfully got that pussy out of there. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, obviously, you are a legend. You are a future Hall of Famer. There's no question about it. And I know you keep saying they're going to have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming, but I can't help but hear the way you're speaking right now. I mean, are you considering?
No.
No.
Don't stretch that by any means. I just need to figure out something that I'm doing wrong, whether it be, I don't know where it is along the line, but I need to figure out what's causing me to be. Let's just rewind it to last fight with Pettis. I felt great. That was like the best I've ever felt coming out rock and rolling. The fight before that with Connor, dude, on the biggest lights, on the biggest stage, the biggest chance of my entire life. I didn't want to be there at all. Like, you couldn't. I did not want to be in that cage. He came and I was just like, looked for a way out. There it was, bam, take it, you know. And that, dude, that's not me. That's not who I am. But there's no way I'm looking or talking of retirement. I'm just taking a few months off to fucking regroup and figure some shit out. That's all.
Last thing for me, and on a much lighter note, a clean-shaven Cowboy tonight. What happened there?
I don't know. The beard was looking a little scruffy, so I just whacked it all off. Figured maybe I'd look young again.
It's a bit of a throwback to the WEC look. Have you considered speaking to a sports psychologist or anything like that? You know, you say you want to work out this mental stuff, but is it time maybe you looking at going to see a professional?
I should, and I used to talk to one back in the day, and Brian Kane's his name, and I probably will ring him up, and I got to do something. Like I said, I'm going to fight Niko again. I told him whenever he's ready, let me know when you want to heal up. You know, try and do January or February. If he calls me in December, I'm sure I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. But so we're going to run it back again, and I am going to do everything I can in my power to come prepared. And I'll be fighting for my job, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I'll be fighting for my job. So hopefully that lights the fire under my ass that I need.
In a sort of a silver lining, though, you mentioned like the Conor fight. There have been times where someone's come at you fast and you have gone down in a minute and stuff. You didn't do that tonight. In fact, I was watching. I thought that was the most punishment you've taken in a fight and come back and still fought on. So your criticism of your own performance, I'm surprised.
The inner bitch, yeah, that was. I had a serious. I had a long discussion with myself in the cage. It was about a 3.5 minute conversation in my own mind that I was just dealing with, figuring out how to get that out of there. So yeah.
But the fact you managed to get it out there is a positive, right?
I agree. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Amongst the shit, yeah.
There's a clip going around of Niko talking to you backstage, saying that he wants to be you, and like he, considers you a legend and stuff like that. What's it been like fighting Niko? What's your opinion of him, and what was it like actually being in there against him?
It was a little stud, man. He came. I told his coach, I said, "Good job, good way to come prepared, way to be ready, way to execute a solid game plan." And it's funny because he was kicking me, and I'm like, "Man, I'm supposed to be kicking you." You know what I mean? Like the whole thing, like just caught me, and that's a weird drill. I wanted to take him down and punish him on the ground. I know he's got great, like weird unorthodox up strikes. You know what I mean? So we were prepared for that on the ground. I didn't do any wrestling. I didn't do any kicking. All I did was like, listen, I got to watch the fight, but I'm sure I lied to you. I'm not going to watch the fight. But my coach is all right, and we're going to figure that out. But I'll be ready. I say that now, but I'm going to try my goddamn just to, January, February, whenever we do it again, I'll be ready. Give you one hell of a show.
Tom.
I watched the fight, Cowboy, and I can assure you, you looked a heck of a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. I'm telling you had a lot of great moments in the fight. And also, man, this kid came out. I mean, he's a tough kid. He's really good. He's got a lot of good wins. He came out swinging hammers, man.
Right.
And I guess that's about the time you started having that 3-minute long conversation with yourself. I mean, where does it come from, man? You're something special.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Jafari, my coach in the back, like there was a moment in there, I think he hit me with like a right and like an elbow, and then he kneed me. And half of my body was like, there's your chance to take a knee. And then the inner me was like, you fucking pussy. Like, absolutely. And that's when I started like having a conversation, was like, absolutely not. Like, let's go. And then even talking to myself and getting myself fired up and ready to go, I just decided to keep taking punishment. So, bro, I don't know. Like I said, I got to watch the fight. I'm really hard on myself, and there's a lot of things. I think I should have came. Niko came prepared, but that should have been a victory for me. Like I said, I wanted to finish him in the second round. I highly feel like I should have. So there's a lot I want to work on, and man, who knows? Like I said, I'm fighting for my job next time.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of shots that he was throwing that he's put other guys down with. You know what I mean? And the fact that you still have that ability to dig deep, I mean, that right there is that. I mean, that's intangible. You know what I mean? You can't learn that.
Homer Simpson. You know what I mean? Just tough and dumb. So just biting down. I don't know. I love it. But I didn't have fun. So tonight was I needed to figure that out. Go have fun again.
Donald, right here. Looking at some of your last few fights, like when your eye blew up against Tony, and then you got poked in the eye against Anthony Pettis in the first round, you get poked in the eye here. When that happened, is there in this inner monologue that's like, God damn, I just can't catch a break in these fights?
Well, yeah, when he poked me, and then at least Nico was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, he knew right away, and then he did it again. I was like, oh, man, you got both of them? God dang it. But he was super respectful, man. Like I said, the guy, what a stud. And then he'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then back to trying to kill me. I was like, yes, that's awesome. What a cool guy. What a great father. He's going to do great in the sport, man. I'm stoked to see how he goes. So, yeah.
To your far left, the last time that you were here, you were fighting on one of the most successful cards ever in UFC history. Tonight, you were inside of Apex without a crowd. How was that for you?
Oh, other than like the walking to the cage, I don't really feel any different like in there fighting, right? I fight just as hard, but it's like the walk to the cage is the cool part. All the people hanging on the crowd, yelling and screaming. That's fun. I mean, as soon as the election's over, I'm sure that'll be right back to normal, so we should be good to go.
Did you miss the crowd?
Yeah, I missed the crowd. I did. I really did. And I did, yeah. But it's still good. We're making it work, right? We're doing what we have to do for, what is it, October, November? We got 3 more months of this bullshit, and then we're going to be, all of a sudden, they're like, and back to normal. Here we go. So it should be good.
Finally, for me, one of the things that you hang your hat on that's talked about a lot is that you're so active, and you've been active throughout your entire career. Do you think maybe it's time just to take a break and reevaluate and maybe miss the sport a little bit?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. You nailed it. That's kind of like what I'm talking about doing. So, but I'm hoping it'll be like January or February. So, yeah, we'll see. November. Yeah. Good? Yeah. Awesome.
Cowboy, you mentioned the COVID thing will be over after the election. Kind of slight. What are your true feelings about the COVID thing, and do you think it's an overreaction, or what's your thoughts?
Yeah, a super overreaction. Where I live out in New Mexico, my life hasn't changed at all, man. We go to the store. I don't wear a mask. We're like all quarantined on the ranch, but that's just the way we live. But out here, like when we were walking in, they're like, put your mask on. I was like, hell no, I don't stand for that shit. I'm not going to wear a mask on TV. I don't wear one anyway, so I don't know. I'm like a true gritted, hardcore American Republican, so I don't know if me talking Republican talk up here for Trump is going to help anything. It'll probably go viral, and a lot of people hate me. But yes, I think as soon as the election's over, this is going to just kind of wash out. I really do. I think, yeah, is it real? Of course, I do. I believe it. But so is so many other things, you know. I don't know. I don't get why our whole entire world shut down. But I get it. No one wants to get sick, but who knows.
Have you been invited to any of the Trump rallies like you were last time?
No, not this run. I have not. Have not been invited. But maybe Colby got invited. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Legend.